Good morning, afternoon, and evening, and everything in between. I'm the Canadian, back with another Transformers review. Today, we're taking a look at my first, and the way prices are going, only third-party Transformers figure. Now, a third-party figure is a figure that is not licensed by Hasbro, so the name and markings like Autobot, Decepticon markings are not present on the figures, therefore they can get away with the copyright. And sometimes these third parties are just straight knockoffs. This figure is from, well, the licensed variant is from Transformers Prime, and it is a knockoff, a very fantabulous knockoff of the Transformers Prime First Edition Arcee. Now, Arcee was, of course, the blue motorcyclist series, who was an absolute badass and would not want to be on the receiving end of pissing her off. If you know the series, she is absolutely savage and kills everyone in her way. And, of course, again, I was in high school. Yeah, I was in high school at that point. And I was still, not able to get figures for myself. Or I couldn't afford it. So, nowadays, trying to get figures, I'm looking at prices of them and oh my god. I'm seeing them go from anywhere between $70 and $300 Canadian. Why? Especially those sellers who are selling it for $300 Canadian for an opened one. What is wrong with you? Besides everything. Damn, and it's not even inflation either. That is just terrible. So it wasn't until I was watching the Arcee, was it? Yeah, it was the Legacy Arcee review from another YouTuber, That Toy Guy, where I found out about this one. And this is from a company called ADC Toys. And he mentioned it as well. And so I was like, oh, cool. So I checked it out. And wow, the store I got it from, not sponsored, by the way, TFC Safari, was really cheap. And so I was like, you know what? I'm getting it. And so I did. And hold on a second, please. I need to turn the light on because it's starting to get dark. And now I can see better. Using natural lighting sucks, but So anyway, so yeah, the figure was cheap, so I got it, and I was not disappointed. So this is their offering. I'm going to take the accessories off here. And so this is a knockoff of the Transformers Prime First Edition Arcee, known by ADC Toys as Angel Engine. And this is a phenomenal figure. I've seen a lot of people actually compare it as you're holding on to a Prime figure. The plastic quality apparently is the same. And it's a very nice figure. You'd think that you are holding the actual figure. And hopefully those are true, because to this day I still can't get an original. So looking at this figure, the painting and the sculpting on this figure is very nice. I watched the show, so her motorcycle in the show was very nice, and they tried to replicate that as well. I know the official one tried as well, but couldn't quite, having a super sleek, sport bike turn into Arcee, for those that know what Arcee looks like. And trying to put that into toy form, That is not an easy task, but they tried their best and it worked. So yeah, the painting and sculpting has her rose gold trim along here. The entire figure is in that metallic blue with some silver. Her disc brakes are silver, her exhausts are silver. Plus some black accents as well, you know, for the seat. Her feet as well. Her fuel tank, her chest area there. They even went down as far as to do molded fuel and speed gauges. And she does have little handlebars with brake handles and mirrors. So yeah, they went all the way with producing this one. And as well, you know, she does have detailed chain, belt, and detailed brakes as well, if I didn't notice it, point that out before. She does have accessories. Two are these big blades that they were plugged onto the side right here. And then there are these small blades. I don't know if they plug in anywhere. And then her two hand cannons. They had handles in them, but you can take them off because she can hold them, or she can go overhand like in the show. I took the handles off. They're in a box. She does have another accessory, which is a pink variation of her head, because I do believe that there is a pink Angel Engine that they did as well. And there's a replacement head with this one. She does roll and fall, as a motorcycle does. I'm going to stop that before I, break it or scratch the paint. So, without further ado, let's get into robot mode. Now, robot mode is very simple. Another thing too, when I got this figure, no instructions. I didn't have any instructions. So, I watched Mang Motion. I know that. And I don't remember if that toy guy had a transformation in his video with this. I know I learned of this figure's existence from that toy guy. Wow, I'm stuttering now. But I don't know, I know I did watch the Mang Motion. So without further ado, let's get into transformation. Transformation of this figure is very nice and involved is at the same time. So what we're going to do is actually turn the wheel around, the front wheel, but turn in a way that you can get the hands out. So sometimes you might have to stick something in there because you're going to need to get these hands out. There, and then turn around. Next up, you're going to untab the arms here, and the arms tab into the legs here. Bring that, and then just bring that down like so. Freeing all of that up, you can now bring out her legs, and then rotate around here. And then the seat you can just bring down like so. With that, you can now separate the legs. And the way that they did this, and I know the Prime did this as well, of course it did because this is a direct. Everything separates symmetrically in half, except for the wheels. The wheels are divided in half like so, instead of just two halves locked together, like a sandwich or like an Oreo. So the way that they did that was genius. And I wish they did that more with their other motorcycle formers. So with that, we're going to bring the foot down, like so, and then fold up. Fold up like so. Why is this not working? There we go. Like, why is there something I'm missing here? Well, let's try the other side. Bring out the foot. Huh, I guess that's how it goes, but that's not straight. I'm forgetting how to transform this figure now. There we go. There we go. I got it. There, like so. I figured it out, guys. Next up, we're going to bring the arms down like so and rotate them 180 degrees. Bring her shoulder wings up. And then, the fun part. You're going to separate the front of the bike from the windscreen. There are 2 pegs that it plugs into. Open it up. Fold up the handlebars and just open up. Or swing this out. Fold that entire section to the back. Bring out the head. And it just comes out like so. Bring the front of the motorcycle down and sit it like so, and that forms her chest. And then the windscreen turns and just covers like so, like that. And here you have, whoops, and then, yeah. And there you have APC Toys Angel Engine, also known as First Edition, oh, that's not tabbing. First Edition Prime Arcee in robot mode. And she is a very nice figure. You can tell when they did this, they focused more on the robot mode than the bike. The bike mode is really nice too, but they definitely put their focus onto the robot mode to make it screen accurate. And the detail on here is phenomenal. She does have some loose joints, which I will get to in a moment. But the detail on here, like her head sculpt, focus, is spot on. You have her pink side antenna, as well as the crest antenna as well. And that metallic rose gold color. Her face is phenomenally detailed, phenomenally detailed for the detail it had, because their faces were pretty smooth. But you can see her mouth, her lips are detailed there. And her eyes as well. Black eyes with the blue sensors in the middle. And also, she also has what looks like a little bit of blue makeup going on there as well. Down below, looking at her chest here, don't even. There's a silver crest right above it. That's where an Autobot emblem would go. So if you have like a Toy Hacks Autobot logo, I don't. You can stick it on there. Her chest is pretty much just a fuel tank with the front end of the motorcycle on it. Very nicely detailed. And then yeah, her torso here, they maintained her slimness from the show. Then going down as well, like her arms, also she has her cuffs there. Going down her legs, they maintained the hollow point in her legs that she had in the show. And then her knees, they have the silver pointed knee as well as the rose gold markings there. And they maintained the thinness of the upper leg, and then how her lower leg was thicker at the bottom. And yeah, those could do some kicking. She does have a bit of a backpack here. You know, here's the seat in the back of the bike, and then, as far as I know, that, if I remember correctly, that is show accurate. Her articulation is nice. There are some loose joints on here, and there are some tight joints on here. Her neck is on a ball joint and a swivel. So it can look down that far, up that far, look side to side like that far. Her arms are on a hinge and a ball joint. They can go up that far, can do a full 360. Her shoulder blade wings here. In the show they were attached to her back, but on this they put it on the shoulder. Could have done that better. There is a bicep rotation. It is very tight. And then she has a double elbow. And then just a hinge at the arm there. No swivel. It'd be very hard to put a swivel in there with the size of that. Her waist rotation, mainly due to transformation. It is on a slant, so it does look weird. Legs are on a ball joint. Can go up that far, back that far. There is a thigh rotation, but if you swivel it too far, just the way that it's molded, it will pop it off the ball joint. Legs, or the knees, can go that much before they start hitting that, and there is no ankle pivot. She is a very nice figure. These tires, I'm finding, don't tab in and will just fall out. The ball joints, I will have to fix them a bit because they are a little bit loose. So I will have to probably put some floor polish in. She does have kind of heels in the back here, but I found you have to balance her very well or she will fall over. Accessories on this figure, again, there was the pink variant of this head, but she also has her blades, her large blades here, go into a socket on the back. I forget which way, I think it's supposed to go that way, like so. Like that. And then she has her small blades, which has a rectangular peg that goes into a rectangular hole, which go on the sides. Now I believe this is all she had for the Hasbro variant of this figure, because she has her hand cannons. Now I believe this is specific to this figure. The Hasbro one did not have it. There's normally a black handle. I took it out, but they do slide onto the floor, but they do slide on her hands like so, giving her her iconic hand cannon blasters she had from the Prime show. And then the other one that fell down slides on the other hand as well. I'll slip that one on here. There. Whoops. So yeah, this figure is a very impressive figure. My first third party, and you know, if prices change and I find some that are cheap, hopefully not my last. I know from Safari, like, they have a lot more Prime figures that are pretty cheaply priced, and I've heard good things about them. But yeah, this is, you know, this figure makes a wonderful substitution for the official first edition ones, and I definitely recommend it. I do not regret buying this. I was skeptical at first because being a third-party knockoff, but yeah. So other than that, that has been my video review of the APC Toys Angel Engine, third-party variant of the Transformers Prime First Edition RC. If you like this video, click on that like button. You're always welcome to subscribe. You're also always welcome to leave a comment on your video and let me know your opinions. And add on as well, I do have the Canadian A Instagram page, so you can go over, check that page out, give it a follow, show it some love. So until then, I'll see you in the next video.